What if you could find calm in the middle of life's storms, stay strong through setbacks, and focus on what truly matters? Stoicism, the powerful philosophy founded by Zeno of Citium in the 3rd century BC, offers exactly that. This ancient wisdom teaches us to master our minds by focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, choices, and reactions, while letting go of what lies beyond our influence. If you're ready to experience a more meaningful, resilient way of living, let us guide you through Stoicism's core principles. Subscribe to our channel to begin this journey with us and unlock the timeless tools to transform your life, one insight at a time. Number 1. The core principles of Stoic thought, a comprehensive guide to inner strength and resilience. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that provides timeless wisdom for navigating the complexities of modern life. It emphasizes self-mastery, emotional resilience, and personal growth by focusing on what lies within our control and accepting what does not. The core principles of Stoic thought offer practical guidance for fostering a balanced, fulfilling existence. Let's explore these principles in detail, along with real-life examples that demonstrate their relevance and application in our daily lives. At the heart of Stoicism is the recognition that we cannot control external events. We can only control our responses to them. Stoics encourage us to focus on what is within our control, our thoughts, intentions, and actions, while accepting the things we cannot change, such as the behavior of others, the weather, or unforeseen circumstances. This mindset fosters a sense of peace and reduces anxiety. Real-world application. Consider the scenario of preparing for a big presentation at work. You've spent weeks refining your slides, rehearsing your speech, and ensuring everything is in place. On the day of the presentation, you arrive early, only to discover that the technology is malfunctioning. Frustration sets in as you watch the minutes tick away and the audience waits. A Stoic response to this situation would involve recognizing that while you cannot control the malfunction, you can control your reaction. Instead of panicking or becoming defensive, you might choose to take a deep breath, calmly address the audience, and perhaps even share a humorous anecdote about technology mishaps. By focusing on your response rather than the uncontrollable event, you maintain composure and can still deliver a compelling presentation. This principle extends to our personal relationships as well. Imagine a friend who consistently cancels plans at the last minute. It's easy to feel hurt and frustrated, but the Stoic perspective encourages us to let go of the need to control others' behavior. Instead of dwelling on feelings of disappointment, we can shift our focus to our own choices, such as deciding to use the free time for self-care, pursuing a hobby, or reaching out to other friends. This acceptance not only helps us maintain our emotional well-being, but also allows us to respond to others with empathy rather than resentment. Another key principle of Stoicism is the cultivation of emotional resilience. This involves recognizing that while we cannot always control our circumstances, we have the power to control our emotional responses. By developing a mindset of observation and reflection, we can prevent our emotions from overwhelming us and learn to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Real-world application. Picture a situation where you receive harsh criticism from a colleague on a project you invested significant time and effort into. Initially, your feelings might include anger, shame, or defensiveness. However, a Stoic approach encourages us to pause and observe these feelings without judgment. Instead of immediately reacting, perhaps by arguing back or shutting down, take a moment to reflect. You might ask yourself, what can I learn from this feedback? Or, is there any truth in what is being said? This self-reflection allows you to extract valuable lessons and helps you maintain your emotional equilibrium. Another example can be seen in the realm of personal relationships. If you experience conflict with a loved one, it's natural to feel hurt or frustrated. Instead of letting these emotions dictate your behavior, a Stoic mindset encourages you to reflect on the situation. You might take a step back and consider your partner's perspective. By doing so, you can approach the conversation with compassion and understanding, allowing for a more constructive dialogue. This ability to navigate emotional turbulence strengthens relationships and fosters deeper connections. Stoicism also teaches that we are part of a larger whole, and that living in accordance with nature means recognizing our interconnectedness with others and the world around us. This principle emphasizes the importance of adhering to universal virtues such as kindness, honesty, and justice, which foster a sense of community and integrity in our actions. Real world application. Consider the ways we can practice kindness in everyday life. For instance, when you see a stranger struggling to carry heavy bags, offering assistance is a small yet meaningful act that aligns with Stoic principles. By helping others, we reinforce the bonds of community and demonstrate our shared humanity. Such acts not only uplift those around us, but also enhance our own sense of purpose and belonging. In the workplace, living in accordance with nature might mean advocating for fairness and ethical practices. If you witness unethical behavior, a Stoic would encourage you to speak up, even if it's uncomfortable. Upholding justice, even in small matters, contributes to a culture of integrity and respect. When we align our actions with our values, we cultivate a sense of fulfillment and self-respect, ultimately leading to a more harmonious environment. Moreover, this principle extends to how we treat ourselves. Practicing self-compassion and understanding our own needs is essential for living in harmony with nature. For example, if you are feeling overwhelmed, recognizing the need for rest and self-care is a Stoic approach. By honoring our own well-being, we are better equipped to support others and contribute positively to our communities. Stoics view challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth. Adversity is seen as a catalyst for developing strength, patience, and resilience. By embracing life's difficulties, we build character and learn valuable lessons that contribute to our personal development. Real-world application. Let's say you face a significant setback, such as losing your job unexpectedly. This situation can feel daunting and discouraging. However, from a Stoic perspective, this loss is an opportunity to reassess your goals, skills, and passions. Rather than wallowing in despair, you might take proactive steps to explore new career options or even pursue further education. By viewing the challenge as a chance for reinvention, you empower yourself to create a future that aligns with your values. In the realm of personal fitness, the Stoic principle of embracing challenges manifests in our approach to physical training. Consider a scenario where you're preparing for a marathon. Training involves pushing through discomfort, fatigue, and mental barriers. Each time you face a difficult run, you have the chance to cultivate resilience. This experience mirrors life's challenges. Every struggle builds your capacity to endure and strengthens your resolve. A Stoic perspective teaches us that enduring hardship not only prepares us for future difficulties, but also instills a deep sense of accomplishment. Moreover, in our educational journeys, embracing challenges fosters growth. If you encounter a particularly tough subject in school, the Stoic mindset encourages you to view this as an opportunity to deepen your understanding and hone your problem-solving skills. Rather than feeling defeated by the complexity of the material, you might approach it with curiosity, seeking additional resources or study groups to enhance your learning. This proactive attitude transforms obstacles into stepping stones for success. As we embrace these core principles of Stoicism, it's essential to actively cultivate a Stoic mindset in our daily lives. This involves integrating Stoic practices into our routines, allowing us to deepen our understanding and application of these timeless principles. Here are some practical strategies for developing a Stoic mindset. One of the most effective ways to cultivate a Stoic mindset is through daily reflection. Taking time each day to evaluate our thoughts, actions, and responses allows us to align more closely with Stoic principles. This practice can involve journaling, meditation, or simply taking a moment of quiet contemplation. Real-world application. At the end of each day, consider reflecting on the events that transpired. Ask yourself questions like, what challenges did I face today? How did I respond? And what could I have done differently? This exercise fosters self-awareness and helps us identify patterns in our behavior that may need adjustment. For example, if you notice a tendency to react defensively in discussions, you can consciously work on responding more thoughtfully in the future. Another powerful Stoic practice is negative visualization, which involves contemplating potential challenges or losses. This technique prepares us for adversity and cultivates gratitude for what we currently have. By envisioning scenarios in which we lose something we value, such as a job, a relationship, or even good health, we can better appreciate their significance and reduce the shock of unexpected changes. Real world application. Take a moment each week to think about something you value deeply, perhaps your health or a loved one. Consider what your life might look like without it. This isn't meant to induce fear or anxiety, but rather to foster appreciation and perspective. For instance, if you're grateful for your health, you may be motivated to take better care of your body, ensuring you remain healthy for years to come. Incorporating mindful breathing and meditation into our routines can also enhance our ability to respond to challenges with stoic calmness. These practices help us develop awareness of our emotions and thoughts, allowing us to observe them without judgment. Real-world application. Set aside a few minutes each day for mindful breathing. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. As thoughts arise, acknowledge them without attachment and return your focus to your breathing. This practice strengthens our ability to remain centered, making it easier to manage stress and emotional reactions in daily life. Over time, you may find that you respond to challenges with greater composure and clarity. Engaging with the writings of Stoic philosophers such as Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus can provide profound insights and inspiration. These texts offer practical wisdom and reflections on how to apply Stoic principles in our lives. Reading and contemplating their teachings can deepen our understanding of Stoicism and encourage us to implement these ideas more fully. Real-world application. Consider setting a goal to read a chapter or passage from a Stoic text each week. Take notes on key insights that resonate with you and think about how you can apply them in your life. For instance, after reading Marcus Aurelius's Meditations, you might be inspired to practice gratitude for your current circumstances or embrace the challenges you face as opportunities for growth. In our fast-paced, often chaotic modern world, the principles of Stoicism can serve as a guiding compass, helping us maintain our balance and focus. Here are additional ways to apply Stoic principles in various aspects of life. In our interpersonal relationships, Stoicism encourages us to practice empathy and understanding. By acknowledging that others are often influenced by their own struggles and emotions, we can respond with compassion rather than judgment. Real-world application. When a friend or colleague reacts negatively, instead of taking it personally, consider that they may be dealing with stress or personal issues. A Stoic approach would involve offering support rather than harboring resentment. This mindset helps foster healthier relationships as we create an environment of understanding and patience. Stoicism can also enhance our decision-making processes. By focusing on our values and what we can control, we can make choices that align with our long-term goals rather than succumbing to momentary impulses. Real-world application. When faced with a significant decision, such as accepting a new job or moving to a new city, take the time to reflect on your values and priorities. Ask yourself, will this decision bring me closer to my goals? Or am I making this choice out of fear or desire? This thoughtful approach enables us to navigate decisions with clarity and confidence. Life inevitably brings loss and grief, and Stoicism offers a framework for coping with these profound challenges. By accepting that loss is a natural part of life, we can cultivate resilience and find meaning in our experiences. Real-world application. If you experience the death of a loved one, allow yourself to grieve while also reflecting on the positive memories and the impact they had on your life. A Stoic perspective encourages us to honor the time spent with that person while accepting the impermanence of life. This acceptance can help us heal and find solace amidst sorrow. By incorporating the core principles of Stoicism into our daily lives, we can cultivate a mindset that embraces acceptance, resilience, and personal growth. Stoicism empowers us to navigate challenges with grace and clarity, fostering a deep sense of inner peace and fulfillment. As we practice daily reflection, negative visualization, mindfulness, and engagement with Stoic texts, we lay the foundation for a life rich with purpose and meaning. In a world that often feels overwhelming, Stoicism offers a path to tranquility and strength, reminding us that while we may not control external events, we always hold the power to shape our responses. By embodying these principles, we not only enhance our own lives, but also inspire those around us, creating a ripple effect of understanding, compassion, and resilience. As we embark on this journey of Stoic exploration, let us remember that every challenge presents an opportunity for growth. Embracing the teachings of Stoicism, we can transform obstacles into stepping stones and lead lives grounded in wisdom, integrity, and harmony with the world. Through this ancient philosophy, we find guidance for modern living, equipping ourselves with the tools needed to thrive in an ever-changing landscape. Number 2, eternal values of Stoic philosophy, a deep dive into timeless virtues. Stoic philosophy, with its rich history and profound insights, centers on several eternal values that remain as relevant today as they were in ancient times. These values, wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice, serve as guiding principles for leading a meaningful life. By embodying these virtues, we can navigate life's challenges with integrity and purpose, fostering personal growth and a sense of community. At the core of Stoic thought is the pursuit of wisdom, which is paramount in guiding our actions and decisions. Wisdom involves not merely accumulating knowledge, but developing the discernment to distinguish between what is truly valuable and what is not. This understanding helps us navigate life's complexities with clarity. For example, when faced with a critical decision, such as choosing a career path or entering into a new relationship, a wise approach would involve reflecting on your values and long-term goals, rather than being swayed by external pressures. Imagine someone contemplating a job offer that comes with a high salary, but involves working for a company that doesn't align with their personal values. A wise individual would take time to reflect on their long-term happiness and integrity, recognizing that financial gain does not equate to personal fulfillment. Instead of succumbing to societal expectations or fleeting desires, they would ask themselves profound questions. What aligns with my true self? And what decision will lead me toward fulfillment? This reflection helps ensure that their choices align with their values and principles, leading to a more satisfying and meaningful life. In the pursuit of wisdom, one should also embrace lifelong learning. This means seeking knowledge not only from books, but also from experiences and interactions with others. For instance, if you encounter failure in a project at work, rather than viewing it solely as a setback, you could reflect on the experience to extract valuable lessons. Ask yourself, what went wrong, and how can I improve next time? This practice of self-reflection transforms challenges into opportunities for growth, enriching your understanding of yourself and the world around you. A practical example might be a student who fails a crucial exam. Instead of giving up or blaming external factors, they could analyze their study methods and seek feedback from teachers, ultimately leading to improved performance in future assessments. Wisdom, in this context, becomes a compass that guides your actions, helping you make informed choices that enhance your overall well-being. Another essential tenet of Stoicism is courage, often misunderstood as the absence of fear. True courage is the ability to confront fear and adversity with confidence and resolve. Stoics teach that while fear is a natural human emotion, it is our response to that fear that defines our character. For example, consider the situation of a person who is anxious about giving a presentation at work. A Stoic would encourage this individual to acknowledge their fear and prepare adequately. Instead of allowing fear to paralyze them, they might practice their speech in front of friends or visualize success. Imagine a scenario where a young professional has the opportunity to present a new idea to their team, but they feel intimidated by their more experienced colleagues. By embracing courage, they can seek feedback from trusted mentors, rehearse their presentation multiple times, and remind themselves that their perspective is valuable. By doing so, they not only conquer their fears, but also inspire others who may face similar challenges. This act of courage might even lead to a successful proposal that benefits the entire team. Courage also manifests in our everyday decisions, such as standing up for what we believe in or advocating for others. If you witness a colleague being treated unfairly, a Stoic would urge you to take a stand, recognizing that true courage involves acting in accordance with your values, even when it's uncomfortable. For instance, if you see a coworker being marginalized in meetings due to their background, you could speak up to ensure their voice is heard. This not only reinforces your commitment to justice, but also fosters an inclusive environment, encouraging others to act similarly. In addition to wisdom and courage, temperance, or moderation, plays a vital role in Stoicism. It involves practicing self-control and restraint, allowing us to enjoy life's pleasures without excess. In a world that often encourages indulgence and immediate gratification, temperance reminds us of the importance of balance. For example, consider the modern diet filled with fast food and sugary snacks. Practicing temperance means being mindful of what we consume and opting for nourishing foods that enhance our health. Suppose someone is tempted to binge watch a popular series on streaming platforms, losing track of time and neglecting other responsibilities. A temperate individual would recognize the value of moderation. They might set limits on how many episodes they watch in one sitting, allowing themselves to enjoy the series while also making time for other activities like exercise or reading. This approach not only fosters a healthier lifestyle, but also enhances overall satisfaction with leisure time. Temperance extends beyond food and drink. It encompasses all aspects of life, including spending habits, leisure activities, and even our emotional responses. For example, setting limits on social media usage can help cultivate more meaningful relationships in the real world. By designating specific times for social media and prioritizing face-to-face interactions, individuals can create deeper connections with family and friends. Practicing moderation creates a healthy balance, allowing us to enjoy life's pleasures while avoiding the pitfalls of overindulgence. The final core value of Stoicism is justice, which emphasizes fairness and equity in our interactions with others. Stoics believe in treating all individuals with respect and dignity, fostering a sense of community and mutual support. This principle urges us to consider the impact of our actions on others and strive for a society that values equity and compassion. In the workplace, for instance, practicing justice might mean advocating for fairness in hiring practices, equal pay, or addressing any form of discrimination. For example, if you notice that certain employees consistently receive less favorable treatment during performance reviews due to unconscious bias, a Stoic approach would encourage you to address the issue openly. This could involve initiating a dialogue with HR or proposing a more transparent evaluation process to ensure fairness and equity. This commitment to justice not only enhances workplace culture, but also cultivates a sense of solidarity among coworkers, fostering an environment where everyone feels valued. On a personal level, justice involves extending kindness and empathy to those around us. Simple acts, such as helping a neighbor with groceries or volunteering at a local charity, embody the spirit of justice. For instance, if you have a neighbor who is elderly and struggles with yard work, offering to help them can strengthen community bonds and promote goodwill. By fostering a sense of community, we contribute to a more harmonious society where individuals feel valued and supported. Engaging in acts of kindness not only benefits others, but also enriches our own lives, creating a sense of fulfillment that comes from knowing we have made a positive impact. To fully embrace these eternal values, we can incorporate them into our daily lives through intentional practices and reflections. Daily reflection on virtues allows us to take moments to consider how we embody wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice. Assessing our actions enables us to plan how to approach similar situations in the future with a Stoic mindset. For example, at the end of each day, take a few moments to reflect on your interactions and decisions. Ask yourself, did I act with wisdom today? Where could I have shown more courage? Did I practice moderation in my choices? How did I contribute to justice in my community? Additionally, committing to lifelong learning by engaging with philosophical texts, attending lectures, or joining discussion groups enhances our understanding and wisdom. By immersing ourselves in Stoic literature, we gain insights from thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, who offer practical advice on applying Stoicism in our lives. You might consider reading works such as Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, where he shares his thoughts on virtue and the nature of human existence. Practicing courage involves identifying areas of our lives where we feel fear or hesitation. Take small steps to confront that fear, whether it's initiating a difficult conversation or pursuing a new opportunity. Each act of courage reinforces our ability to overcome obstacles and cultivates our character. For example, if you have always wanted to learn a new skill or hobby, but felt intimidated, embrace that challenge by enrolling in a class or reaching out to a mentor for guidance. Every step you take outside your comfort zone strengthens your resolve and builds resilience. Cultivating moderation requires assessing areas where we may struggle with excess. Implementing strategies to practice balance could involve setting limits on how much time we spend on entertainment or technology, creating a schedule that prioritizes work-life balance, or committing to healthier eating habits. By making conscious choices, such as preparing meals in advance or designating specific times for recreational activities, we create a more harmonious lifestyle that aligns with Stoic principles. Finally, finding opportunities to serve others not only embodies justice, but also fosters connections and creates a positive impact in our surroundings. Whether through volunteering, mentoring, or simply lending a helping hand, acts of justice contribute to a sense of community and support. Engaging in community service allows us to put our values into action, promoting a culture of compassion and understanding. For instance, volunteering at a local food bank not only helps those in need, but also builds connections with other community members who share similar values. By embodying the eternal values of Stoicism, wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice, we can navigate life's complexities with grace and purpose. These principles enhance our personal growth while inspiring those around us, creating a ripple effect of positive change in our communities. As we strive to live virtuously, we cultivate a profound sense of fulfillment and contribute to a more compassionate world. In the face of modern life's challenges, the timeless teachings of Stoicism guide us toward a life of integrity, resilience, and harmonious living, equipping us with the tools needed to thrive in an ever-changing landscape. By committing ourselves to these values, we not only enrich our own lives, but also inspire others to pursue a life of meaning and purpose. Number 3, applying Stoic philosophy in daily life. Incorporating Stoic philosophy into our daily lives can significantly enhance our well-being and perspective. The teachings of Stoicism, which emphasize self-control, resilience, and a focus on what truly matters, help us navigate life's challenges with grace. One of the most profound Stoic practices is the reflection on mortality, encapsulated in the phrase memento mori, or remember that you must die. This concept encourages us to confront the reality of our finite existence. By acknowledging our mortality, we can cultivate a deeper appreciation for life, inspiring us to cherish each moment and prioritize what truly matters. Consider the story of David, a successful businessman who had always been focused on climbing the corporate ladder. He worked long hours, often sacrificing time with his family for meetings and deadlines. One day, while attending a funeral for a close friend, David was struck by the fragility of life. The event prompted him to reflect on his own life and priorities. He began to ask himself what he truly valued. Realizing he had taken his family for granted, David committed to making changes. He started scheduling regular family dinners, turning off his work phone during those times to be fully present. Over the months, he found joy in these moments, playing board games with his children, sharing stories, and creating memories. By embracing the concept of memento mori, David transformed his perspective on work and family, understanding that relationships are the true wealth in life. Setting actionable goals and focusing on daily intentions is another vital Stoic principle. By concentrating on the process rather than the outcome, we can reduce anxiety about results. Establishing daily intentions helps maintain momentum and purpose in our actions, leading to personal growth and fulfillment. Let's look at Emily, an aspiring artist who had always dreamed of holding her own exhibition. However, she often felt overwhelmed by the magnitude of this goal. Instead of letting this dream feel daunting, she decided to apply Stoic principles by breaking it down into manageable steps. Each morning, Emily set a specific goal for her artistic practice, such as sketching for 30 minutes, exploring new techniques, or even reaching out to a local gallery. One day, she decided to challenge herself by participating in a community art contest. The night before, she felt the familiar anxiety creeping in. Instead of succumbing to fear, she remembered her daily intentions and focused on the joy of creating rather than the fear of judgment. On the day of the contest, she embraced the experience, showcasing her artwork with pride. Though she didn't win, the process of creation brought her immense satisfaction and spurred her to keep painting. This gradual and focused approach to her goals helped Emily grow as an artist and instilled a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to negativity and discontentment. Keeping a gratitude journal can significantly shift our focus from what we lack to what we have. By regularly recognizing and appreciating the positive aspects of our lives, we nurture a mindset of contentment and joy. Take the story of Lisa, a teacher who often felt stressed and overwhelmed by her job. Each day brought new challenges, from managing a classroom of energetic students to dealing with the pressures of administrative responsibilities. One particularly tough week, Lisa decided to start a gratitude journal, inspired by Stoic teachings. Every evening, she took a moment to reflect on her day and write down 3 things she was grateful for. At first, it felt forced. However, as days passed, Lisa began to notice the small joys in her life, like a student's heartfelt thank you, a sunny day during recess, or a delicious lunch prepared by her partner. This practice shifted her mindset. Instead of dwelling on the challenges, she found herself looking forward to writing in her journal each night. Over time, Lisa's gratitude practice became a source of strength, reminding her of the positive impact she had on her students and the beauty in everyday moments. The Stoics teach us to reframe obstacles as opportunities for growth. By viewing challenges through this lens, we can approach difficulties with a constructive mindset. Each setback becomes a lesson in strength and adaptability, enabling us to build resilience and character. Consider the experience of Tom, a software engineer who faced a significant setback when his company underwent a sudden downsizing, and he was let go. Initially, he felt a wave of despair wash over him. Instead of spiraling into negativity, Tom recalled the Stoic principle of viewing challenges as opportunities. He took a step back to assess his situation, recognizing that this might be a chance to explore new paths. Tom decided to take this unexpected free time as an opportunity to enhance his skills. He enrolled in online courses to learn new programming languages and attended networking events to meet others in the tech industry. During this period of growth, Tom discovered a passion for web development he had never fully explored. Months later, he landed a job at a startup where he could utilize his newfound skills. This journey of resilience not only secured him a new position, but also ignited a passion for his work that he hadn't felt before. Moreover, by incorporating daily reflections and affirmations, individuals can reinforce their Stoic mindset. Take Sarah, for instance, who faced daily stressors at her corporate job. To combat the pressure, she began her mornings with a short meditation, followed by writing affirmations that aligned with Stoic values. Each day, she would remind herself that her worth was not determined by external success, but rather by her actions and how she treated others. This practice allowed her to approach her day with a sense of calm and purpose, reducing her stress levels and enhancing her interactions with colleagues. By integrating these Stoic practices into our daily lives, remembering our mortality, setting actionable goals, cultivating gratitude, and viewing challenges as growth opportunities, we can foster a mindset that promotes resilience, contentment, and authenticity. Stoicism teaches us that while we may not control external circumstances, we have the power to shape our responses and cultivate a life of purpose and meaning. In doing so, we navigate the complexities of modern existence with grace, leading to a more fulfilling and enriched life. Each of these stories illustrates the timeless nature of Stoic philosophy, reminding us that our greatest strength lies within, waiting to be harnessed. As we apply these principles, we cultivate not just a resilient mindset, but also a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Stoicism offers us tools to navigate the complexities of life, helping us to live fully and authentically, embracing both the challenges and joys that come our way. The journey of a Stoic is a lifelong one, where each day presents an opportunity for growth, reflection, and deeper connection with what truly matters. Through these practices, we can build lives that resonate with meaning, allowing us to confront each day with purpose and passion, ever mindful of the transient beauty of our existence. In essence, embracing Stoicism equips us with the emotional armor needed to face life's uncertainties. The teachings remind us that while we cannot predict what the future holds, we can always control our reactions to it. By fostering a mindset rooted in acceptance and resilience, we not only empower ourselves, but also inspire those around us. Every moment becomes an opportunity to practice these principles, reinforcing a cycle of growth, positivity, and strength that enriches our lives and the lives of those we touch. This continuous engagement with Stoic philosophy helps us not only to endure the challenges that life presents, but also to thrive in the face of adversity, transforming our experiences into lessons of fortitude and wisdom. Ultimately, this journey leads us to a more profound appreciation of life and a lasting sense of fulfillment that transcends the ordinary, illuminating our paths with purpose and clarity. Number 4, life lessons from notable Stoic philosophers. The teachings of Stoic philosophers offer profound insights into how we can navigate the complexities of life with grace and resilience. Their timeless wisdom encourages us to cultivate inner strength, appreciate the present, and maintain control over our responses to life's challenges. Marcus Aurelius, as both a Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher, stands out for his Reflections and Meditations, a collection of personal writings that emphasize the significance of inner peace and acceptance. Aurelius teaches that our primary focus should be on our own thoughts and actions, rather than the external events we cannot control. He famously wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This perspective is particularly relevant in today's fast-paced world, where external pressures often lead to stress and anxiety. For instance, consider the professional journey of a woman named Rachel, who worked as a manager at a large corporation. Despite her dedication, Rachel found herself frequently criticized by her superiors for decisions that were often beyond her control. Initially, the constant feedback affected her self-esteem, causing her to second-guess her abilities. However, one evening, while reflecting on Aurelius's writings, she realized that her worth was not defined by others' opinions. By shifting her focus to her responsibilities and the quality of her work, Rachel began to cultivate a sense of calm and purpose. One day, after a particularly challenging meeting where her decisions were questioned, Rachel took a moment to breathe and remind herself of her values and goals. Instead of reacting defensively, she responded with thoughtful explanations and an openness to feedback. This change in approach not only improved her relationships with her colleagues, but also reinforced her own confidence in her capabilities. Through this practice of focusing on her inner thoughts and actions, Rachel transformed her work environment and became a source of inspiration for her team. Seneca, a prominent Roman statesman and playwright, imparts vital lessons on the fleeting nature of time and the importance of living deliberately. His writings remind us that life is precious and should not be taken for granted. He states, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." This notion encourages us to appreciate each day as a gift and to act with intention. Consider the story of John, a young entrepreneur who was so consumed by the pursuit of success that he neglected the personal relationships that mattered most to him. One evening, while reflecting on his busy week, John came across a quote from Seneca that resonated with him. "Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life." This sparked a realization that he needed to reevaluate his priorities. Determined to change, John started setting aside specific times each week for his family and friends. He began organizing weekly game nights and regular family dinners, consciously choosing to be fully present during these moments. One particular evening, while sharing stories over dinner, he laughed with his siblings and felt a sense of connection he had long missed. By cherishing these moments, John discovered that nurturing relationships brought him far greater joy than any business achievement. This shift not only enriched his personal life, but also reignited his passion for his work, as he found inspiration and support in the love of those around him. Epictetus, who rose from the status of a slave to become a revered Stoic philosopher, famously asserted that while we cannot control external events, we can control our thoughts and reactions to them. His teachings emphasize the power of perspective and the importance of maintaining inner freedom. He said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This principle is particularly useful when faced with adversity or unexpected changes. Take the story of Maria, a college student who faced significant challenges when she was unexpectedly unable to complete her final semester due to health issues. Initially, she felt despondent and frustrated, believing that her dreams of graduation were slipping away. However, after reflecting on Epictetus' teachings, she shifted her focus. Instead of fixating on her setback, Maria began to explore alternative paths. She started volunteering at a local nonprofit organization where she discovered a passion for community service. One day, while helping organize a fundraising event, Maria met a mentor who encouraged her to consider a career in social work. Inspired by this newfound direction, she enrolled in online courses related to social work and advocacy. Months later, not only did she complete her degree, but she also secured an internship with the organization she had volunteered for. By changing her perspective, Maria not only found new opportunities, but also discovered her resilience and adaptability. These examples illustrate how the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus can guide us in our daily lives, helping us cultivate inner peace, appreciate the present, and maintain control over our thoughts and actions. By integrating these Stoic lessons into our routines, we can navigate life's uncertainties with greater confidence and tranquility. Their teachings remind us that while we may face external challenges, our responses and choices shape our experiences and ultimately define our character. As we reflect on the insights provided by these notable Stoic philosophers, we can recognize that their lessons are not just historical musings. They are practical guides for navigating the complexities of modern life. Whether we are dealing with personal setbacks, professional challenges, or existential uncertainties, Stoic philosophy provides a framework for understanding and responding to our circumstances with wisdom, courage, and grace. By embodying these principles, we not only enrich our own lives, but also inspire those around us to embrace a more intentional and meaningful existence. For example, consider the impact of Seneca's teachings on a young man named Alex, who struggled with procrastination. He often found himself putting off tasks until the last minute, feeling overwhelmed and stressed. After reading Seneca's admonition about valuing time, Alex decided to take control of his schedule. He started by allocating specific blocks of time for work, leisure, and self-care. This newfound discipline allowed him to complete tasks efficiently, leading to a sense of accomplishment and relief. Alex's story exemplifies how embracing the teachings of Stoic philosophers can lead to tangible improvements in our lives, enhancing our sense of purpose and fulfillment. In essence, the lessons from these Stoic philosophers provide us with a rich source of guidance for personal growth and resilience. Their insights help us recognize that the power to shape our lives lies within us. By reflecting on their teachings and applying them to our daily experiences, we cultivate a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Through the practice of Stoicism, we learn to embrace challenges as opportunities for growth, fostering a sense of inner strength and clarity that allows us to navigate life's uncertainties with confidence. Ultimately, the journey of a Stoic is a lifelong one, where each day presents an opportunity for growth, reflection, and deeper connection with what truly matters. By integrating these teachings into our lives, we can foster a resilient mindset that empowers us to face adversity with courage and grace, leading us to a more meaningful existence. The enduring wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus serves as a timeless reminder that our greatest strength lies in our ability to cultivate our thoughts and actions, guiding us toward a life filled with purpose, integrity, and fulfillment. Conclusion. Stoic philosophy offers timeless wisdom for navigating the complexities of modern life, emphasizing acceptance, resilience, and virtue. By embracing these principles, we cultivate inner peace amid chaos and develop emotional strength. Each challenge we face becomes an opportunity for growth, enriching our understanding of ourselves and deepening our connections with others. As you reflect on how to integrate Stoic values into your daily life, consider the profound impact these teachings can have, not just on your personal journey, but also on the world around you. If this exploration resonated with you, please like this post, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement creates a community focused on personal growth, and together, we can inspire each other to live with purpose and integrity. Thank you for joining us on this journey.